Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one, with one of the best weeks in football history, the FA Cup, one of the oldest trophies that has ever been fought for in English football. It's continuing, people, as we are gonna be witnessing some amazing clashes that are gonna be played as we see who is going to the final of the FA Cup. The teams that are left in the FA Cup is Manchester United, their neighbor Manchester City, Chelsea, and Coventry. So it's going to be an exciting time. Wembley time is calling, and Wembley time is going to be what people are all going to be seated down to watch. So what are we expecting? What are my thoughts on the game? Of course, we're going to talk about the bigger game, which is Man City versus Chelsea at Wembley. Who has the upper hand? Wembley are going back for the second time this year to Chelsea are going back for the second time to Wembley this year. Remember, they were there with Liverpool in the Carabao Cup where they lost because of a Virgil van Dijk goal, but they're back again to write their name and to try by all means to get something out of this season, to try by all means to find themselves on the other side looking good, or whatever you're going to call it. But it's exciting times, people, and that's one thing I can tell you. And I'm going to try by all means to give you my thoughts on the game, try by all means to give you what I'm expecting, and maybe just try to make some few jokes, because there's some few teams that I don't even want them to be at Wembley, you know what I mean? I don't want them at Wembley. But that's what we're here for. Let's talk about it. Let's hear your thoughts. So it's Man City versus Chelsea. It's a good game. One of the most exciting games we've been watching this season. For the first time this season, Manchester City have failed to beat Chelsea in the Premier League. They have suffocated them. I mean Chelsea to Man City. They've been able to hurt Man City where most of the teams always seems like they fail. One of the former players of Manchester City, Raheem Sterling, every single time whenever he's playing Man City, when he's at Chelsea, he becomes a different player. And I don't know if that's what most of the Chelsea fans are hoping, that they put this player and also can cause chaos to get them something moving, you see, to get them moving on to the other side. It's going to be exciting, to be honest, and I'm not really sure what we are expecting to see. But one thing I can tell you, Man City are going to have to dig deep if they want to win this game, especially coming out of the UEFA Champions League. They had to play extra time. Most of their star players, Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland, they asked the manager to take them off. They literally asked the manager to take them off. So that makes the whole entire game so differently now, because Chelsea have been resting. Chelsea have not been playing. They've actually been watching Man City perform, because remember, Chelsea played on Monday, which now I don't really get why they're to play on Monday. But anyway, we move on from that. What can we say will happen from this game? What are we expecting? Because I know for a fact, Man City won't be 100% ready to actually compete with this team. Especially, we are talking about them being the team that has made it impossible for Man City to play football. Because I talked about it. Go watch my video that I did after revealing the Chelsea-Man City game when it was over. Chelsea causes the chaos that Man City don't even know how to control. And that is their superpower. They have this capability of turning the whole entire game against Man City to a point that the citizens don't even know if they're supposed to attack or defend, because they just cannot deal with it. And the hold-up play that people like Nicholas Jackson are able to do, the way they're able to deceive and take away the defense structure of Man City to create spaces for the players like Raheem Sterling, spaces like for Cole Palmer to hurt Man City, it's just out of this world. So I'm wondering, talking about this game, when City are coming from a game which was demanding against Real Madrid, where they had the ball, where they were so 100% frustrated to not even get something out of the game, and now moving on to this way they are with, it looks like if they lose, they'll be going out of another cup in just a space of about 8 days. And again, this is the funny part. I thought it was only Liverpool. But it feels now like Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City are all crumbling at the last moment of this season. And of course, for Man City, it hasn't affected them in the league. It only has affected them only And I'm going to repeat that. It has only affected them into the Champions League and maybe today in the FA Cup if things goes according to what most people are expecting. It's gonna be an exciting game, to be honest, people. Man City have all the players in their arsenal that can hurt this team, that can get something out of this game. They can win this game if they really want to. Man City have the capability of actually running the show, getting this game to the point where Chelsea cannot be able to get anything out of the game. But the problem is this: as they attack, the speed that the Chelsea strikers have, players like Mukala Mondrian, the players like Nicholas Jackson, players like Sterling, they will get something out of this game. I'm telling you, they will get something because they know Man City likes to take their whole entire team to the other side. They will get something, and that's why this game is so exciting to anyone who's not a supporter of either club, because we are gonna have, one of those classic FA Cup games where everything goes, everything goes. Whatever you want, you get it. And that's why we're excited. That's why I'm telling you that you could really have one of those games we will talk about going forward today. So it's gonna be at 6:15 my time. Tell me where you're watching this game from and what time will it be. I'm gonna be excited. My prediction is actually, I think this game will end in a 2-2 draw. Then City lose on penalty again like they did against Real Madrid. Because I don't see really for a fact. Chelsea might score goals and maybe they will lead. But City, I have a feeling they'll always come back. And they'll come back to draw, not to win. And from that, it will take us either to extra time or to penalties. And City are not good with penalties. That's what I've now discovered. They're not good with penalties. So that's why this game is going to be exciting. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. What are your predictions? What are you expecting? And who do you think will win this game? As we move on to the other FA Cup clash, Coventry City will be playing against Manchester United. Now, well, if you're a United fan, you are expecting nothing but a win. You don't want to hear anything. You just want to hear nothing but a Manchester United win. But Coventry have already made it this far. They have already made it this far. And I don't like, especially in these moments, in these crush moments when we're about to reach to the end, I don't want to take any team for granted. Because Coventry, they beat Wolves to get to where they are. Man City beat Newcastle. Chelsea beat Leicester. United beat Liverpool. So you won't want to take any of these teams for granted. Before this, Coventry had to beat Millstone to get where they are. So it's not like all of them just got it easy. They had to fight to the end. And this Wolves team has caused so much chaos to Manchester United. If I don't say it better, I think they even have beaten Manchester United. So for the fact that Coventry went in and beat them, the game was one of those FA Cup classes where it felt like Wolves are running away with the trophy. Then out of nowhere, it was something else. Also, the game at the Old Trafford where Liverpool were beaten by Manchester United. It felt like Liverpool were running away with the show with the Harvey Elliott last-minute short goal that is scored in the extra time. Then United were able to score 2 quick goals before they went to penalties. So all these teams had to fight for the position that they are. In fact, of all the teams that are here where we are, only Man City did not really go to the level, like they did not really have to fight to get there, but because it was an easy game to beat Newcastle, but all the other teams had to play in a way out of their skin. Chelsea also had to have some luck where we got Leicester City getting a red card and there was so much time and they were able to score 4 goals. So it was, and it could have been one of those games we would be talking about and be excited about, but all of them they did and we are excited over. That's why I'm telling you, we will have a clash and one of those historical FA Cup weekend on our hands where we could see United and City going out, or where we could see United and City meeting into the final, or Chelsea United, or whatever, because it is so confusing. But that's why we love the FA Cup. So I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. I think United will win to be honest, by 2-0. If they cannot beat Coventry, I don't know what they want from us. To be honest, I won't really know what they want from us. I'll be done. Anyway, so FA Cup, before I go, they announced that there will not be replays again in the FA Cup starting from round 1. It's something that they've announced with the Premier League for next season. So there will not be those players. If you draw your match, you are going to the penalties so that we get a winner by that day. I think that will help a lot of teams because some teams have played unnecessary games which have taken so much from them. But also these games were helping the teams that are in the Division 1 because it means extra money that could help them to be where they are. So I don't know, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think and what are you expecting? Premier League is also playing, but in the Premier League there's nothing exciting. We have Luton versus Brentford today. Sheffield United is playing against Burnley. We also have Wolves versus Arsenal later on today. That's the exciting game. I'll be really ready for that one. We also have Everton versus Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace versus the Hammers tomorrow. These are tomorrow games. Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. And then the bigger one, Liverpool versus, it's Fulham versus Liverpool. We will talk about those games when we do the Premier League section, maybe later on today or tomorrow. But that's why we have midweek. We have Arsenal versus Chelsea, Wolves versus Burnley, and all those so forth and so on. We'll talk about it, people. What you can do me right now is click that like button, subscribe to Connect. I'll see you on another one. We are out. It's FA Cup week, people. Be excited. Be excited. Let's see who win it. My predictions are logged in. What are yours? Let me know in the comment section. And see me on the other side. I'm out. Peace.